What's up, everybody? Today is Wednesday, August 16th, 2023, and I was just going to let you guys watch Nano play for a little bit. We are here at Burger King, and this Burger King has a play center, as you see. Pretty elaborate play center. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys. I'm usually recording myself, but it's three stories tall, and you see it's got all kinds of stuff. So you go up, and then you can go around a couple different directions up there, and you go down, and then there's a couple slides, and then there's that thing that kind of like hangs off. They intentionally made it so it's not totally attached, so it kind of swings a little bit, and the kids like it. And you see it's got the extra safety support and all that kind of stuff. But and then Nano, he's just kind of climbing in the little thing right there. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm not sure which one he likes better, the play center at Burger King or McDonald's. They're pretty standard, so I don't know which one he likes better. I think this one, if I had to guess, I would say he likes the Burger King one better, but I don't know. Nobody in here today. It's just us right now. It's cooler in here than it is outside. It's gonna be like 110 degrees again today, same as yesterday. This week in Eastern Washington is like a hell week as far as temperature is concerned. It's pretty much 100 plus every day all the way until, I believe, Saturday, and then hopefully start cooling down for good for the rest of the summer. Hopefully no more 100 days, but we'll see. Maybe you get one more spike, who knows, but hopefully not. I'm really hoping not. 100 days are really hard. 100, 105, 110. I think there's a little bird right outside the window. He just flew up there on the windowsill outside. Well, there's two of them. One on the left, one on the right. They're trying to stay out of the heat too. So he hasn't ascended up the slide yet, up the thing. He's just still messing around in the front. Nano, you gonna go up, bud? Go up, climb up, man. The internet wants to see you climb up there. He's pretty good at that. He gets up there and gets around pretty good. So yeah, we are in August. August is the worst month in the northern hemisphere by far. It's just way too hot. What is the equivalent of August in the southern hemisphere? What is the hottest month in the southern hemisphere? I really don't know. It has to be around like January or so, right? Is it January? Is it February? What's the hottest month in the southern hemisphere? I really don't know. If anyone's from the southern hemisphere, I'm kind of curious. I tell you what, the Earth is a pretty interesting place, at least as far as climate is concerned, because like this whole concept of seasons doesn't even exist at the equator. They don't have seasons. There is no like spring and fall and autumn and all that kind of nonsense at the equator. I think they just call it like a rainy season and a non-rainy season or something like that. They don't have all the seasons at the equator. It's not a thing, far as I understand. And so, for all of us, the great majority of people who grew up living either in the northern or southern hemisphere, living away from the equator, we've been taught all of our lives about seasons and stuff like that, and maybe experience seasons. We get winter, like very defined winter, summer, and some places get very defined, fall and I don't know, autumn or spring or whatever they call it, and all that. But yeah, the equator, I don't think they have any of that. It's really, it's not defined like that. Okay, bud, climb up there, man. You're tripping out, man. Nano, get up there. So yeah, so that's really interesting. And then obviously as you get really close to the poles, certain places just don't even have summer. It's just so cold year round. For example, there's this place that I found in Canada, in Yukon, Canada. I think it's called Whitehorse. It's like the biggest city in Yukon, Canada, way up there, like at 60 degrees north latitude, way up there, right? And it's just cold all the time. Their summer is like pretty mild, or really mild. Oh, there's another bird who's at the bottom now. And so they really don't have a very defined summer. It just doesn't ever really get that hot. And even that's not even, there's places that are even higher, like a Svalbard, which is technically in Norway. That's at like, I don't know, 70 something degrees north latitude. And it's just cold all the time. Or even Iceland. Iceland is not even that far. And Iceland, it's just cold all the time. And so my point is, it's really interesting to me that depending on where you grew up, your perception of climate is very different. There's, like I said, there's some places that have very defined 4 seasons. Some places that are only like hot sometimes and not hot other times. Just like, even some of the deserts that I lived in, there's not even seasons. It's either summer, really hot, and then it's kind of cold a little bit. Like say somewhere like Phoenix, Arizona, it's either really hot or it's in the winter it's kind of cool. There's not really in between. Like Phoenix, Arizona doesn't really have in between seasons either, fall and autumn and all that. It's just either hot or it's not hot. That's it. And then, like I said, at closer to the poles, it's either cold or not so cold, and that's it. They're used to. Really, if you say you're someone who is just born and raised in Iceland, and you never traveled anywhere else, you just lived in Iceland your whole life, your whole existence, you don't know about no summer and fall and all that kind of stuff. Not really, not like everyone else understands it. You think it's warm in like July and August or whatever, but it's for everyone else, they're like, no, that's cold. That's not summer. You don't even get past like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just cold all the time. Imagine if you've never experienced like 80 degrees, 90 degrees, 100 degrees, 110 degrees. It wouldn't make sense to you. It wouldn't make sense, Or even like I said, some places where it's just always hot, like growing up in Southern California, or even if you grew up in like Southern Arizona, where it's just hot the majority of the time. Something like snow, like a true winter. Like when I was a little kid, I didn't really even know what a true winter was. You don't get a lot of snow in Southern California. In most parts, Southern California, or like I said, in Southern Arizona. And when it did snow, we were like, "Oh, it's just weird." Yeah. So again, say someone who is just born and raised in, say, Phoenix, Arizona, never left Phoenix, Arizona their entire life. Say they're, I don't know, 20, 30 years old. They never seen snow and they never seen a true winter. All they know is just hot and little bit less hot. So climate's really, I know I talk about it a lot, but climate is really interesting to me. And it's, like I said, especially how much it varies throughout the world. Anyhow, Nano's just tripping out. So I'm going to end this video. Nothing really going on. Thank you for watching now, and I'll see you guys next video.